The names Gog and Magog echo through millennia, shrouded in mystery and intrigue. They are figures of legend, whispered in hushed tones and etched into ancient texts. Their origins remain murky, lost in the mists of time. Some believe them to be individuals, others vast, fearsome hordes. Gog and Magog are often depicted as agents of chaos, harbingers of destruction and the downfall of civilization. Their very names evoke a sense of dread, a primal fear of the unknown and the uncontrollable. Despite their ominous reputation, the tales of Gog and Magog have captivated humankind for centuries. Their story is not confined to a single culture or religion. Instead, it weaves its way through the tapestry of human history, appearing in various forms and interpretations. From the pages of the Bible to the verses of the Quran, from ancient Babylonian tablets to medieval European folklore, Gog and Magog have left an indelible mark on our collective imagination. Their enduring presence in our myths and legends speaks to a deep-seated human fascination with the apocalyptic, the battle between good and evil, and the ultimate fate of humanity. The earliest known mention of Gog and Magog appears in the Hebrew Bible, specifically in the book of Ezekiel. Here, Gog is described as the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, leading a massive army from the distant north to attack the land of Israel. Magog is mentioned as Gog's land or people, further emphasizing the immense scale of this invading force. Ezekiel paints a vivid picture of this apocalyptic invasion. Gog's army is described as a vast horde, their numbers like the sand of the sea. They are armed with shields and bucklers, wielding swords and riding horses. The earth trembles before them, and the nations are gripped by terror. This biblical account establishes several key themes that would come to define Gog and Magog in later traditions. They are portrayed as powerful and ruthless enemies, representing the forces of chaos and destruction that threaten the divine order. Their invasion is seen as a test of faith, a time of great tribulation that precedes the final judgment and the dawn of a new era of peace and prosperity. In Persian mythology, Gog and Magog are known as Ya'juj and Ma'juj. They are described as barbaric creatures of immense size and strength, possessing a voracious appetite for destruction. Legend has it that they were imprisoned behind a mighty wall built by Dhul Qarnayn, a righteous king often identified with Alexander the Great. This wall, forged from iron and molten copper, stretches across a narrow pass between two mountains, effectively sealing off Ya'juj and Ma'juj from the rest of the world. It is said that they relentlessly dig at this barrier, hoping to break free and unleash their fury upon the world. Their efforts are destined to fail until the end of days, when Allah wills the wall to crumble, allowing them to wreak havoc upon the earth. This Persian interpretation of Gog and Magog reflects the anxieties of a civilization constantly threatened by invaders from beyond its borders. The wall represents the fragile barrier separating order from chaos, civilization from barbarity. The ceaseless efforts of Ya'juj and Ma'juj to break free serve as a constant reminder of the ever-present potential for destruction lurking just beyond the fringes of the known world. Early Christian theologians readily incorporated the biblical account of Gog and Magog into their own eschatological framework. They interpreted the prophecy of Ezekiel as a premonition of events yet to unfold, a sign of the impending apocalypse and the second coming of Christ. In Christian tradition, Gog and Magog represent the ultimate enemies of God and his people. Their invasion is seen as the final battle between good and evil, a cosmic confrontation that will determine the fate of humanity. This apocalyptic battle is vividly depicted in the book of Revelation, where Gog and Magog gather nations for one final assault on the saints. This Christian interpretation of Gog and Magog as harbingers of the apocalypse has had a profound impact on Western culture. It has fueled countless works of art, literature, and music, inspiring both fear and fascination. The image of Gog and Magog as ultimate enemies has also been used to demonize adversaries and justify wars and conquests throughout history.